Alright, welcome back to 2K15 Universe. I am Jitch and you are watching Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the European Championship. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 308 pounds, he is the European Champion, Kevin Nash.
So, interestingly enough, we got another European Championship defense set to kick off tonight's Monday Night Raw. Kevin Nash has informed that he's a little behind on keeping up with the active required amount of defenses as a champion. Of course, the European and Hardcore Championships being the kind of, I don't like saying this, but like the bottom tier championships of the three singles championships across Raw and SmackDown. They are expected to be defended a little more frequently than others, and with that, Kevin Nash has been told that he has to defend his European Championship here tonight. There are championships, that exist to create opportunity, and that is exactly what they have achieved so far. So here tonight, he's going to be defending that championship against Bryce Walker to start things off, and of course, Walker and Nash had quite the encounter back at WrestleMania in that ladder match.
And from New York, Bryce Walker.
Really felt like Kevin Nash kind of had a little bit of something out for this guy when they faced off. So we'll see how that translates into tonight's match. Walker always looking so shifty on his way to the ring. I mean, for him this is big, this is an opportunity, but an opportunity against Kevin Nash, so I don't know how confident he's necessarily feeling, all things considered. I mean, you remember that ladder match, WrestleMania, this guy took jackknife after jackknife after jackknife. It really felt like Nash had it out for him. So, one-on-one here tonight between the two of them. Should be very interesting to see who this favors. Well, you can't say he isn't confident. I don't know how far that's going to get him tonight, but yeah, he's definitely not lacking any confidence heading into this one. Of course, for Walker, this would be his second ever European Championship victory should he beat Kevin Nash, so this could be a very big career moment for him. And here we go. Nash catching him straight away, and oh god, that is not how you want to start a match. No way. Immediately Kevin Nash in control. Now, yeah, of course, as is normally the situation in a match between two different sizes and speeds like this, speed is definitely going to be Walker's biggest advantage against Nash. We're seeing him try to put to use so far in this one. Dragon Sleeper applied here. A little early to be trying to get a submission on Nash, but I guess it does do some damage. Now, after last week's loss to Triple H, Edge has said, what happened to you, man? You used to be such a threat to CM Punk. And he said, why don't you try to beat me tonight? I want to see if you really have what it takes. So our main event tonight will be CM Punk and Edge. Non-title, of course. But if Punk wins, this could be a good way to get a shot at the Welterweight Championship. Of course, Triple H beating Punk last week. I'd imagine the Welterweight title is looming very close to him. Also coming your way after Randy Orton came up short against Sheamus last week. After Triple H made Evolution proud, Randy Orton suffered a loss. Triple H says he seems to be the only one carrying any weight in Evolution at the moment. He's putting them to the test tonight. Randy Orton can take a night off after humiliating himself with a submission loss. But Batista, who has come up short more than anyone else in Evolution so far, not having won a single match this season, Batista will be facing off against Sheamus here tonight to try and knock off some momentum for Sheamus, who I have gotten confirmation will be challenging for the United States Championship at Payback. So tonight we've got Sheamus and Batista one-on-one. Big right hand by Kevin Nash. That has finished off a lot of his matches. Is that it for Bryce already? No, he managed to kick out. I thought for a second that really was. Stomps down on the back, and now Nash. Oh boy. Okay, I thought he was going to deadlift him into a jackknife for a minute there. The way he went to the legs like that. Oh god, this is turning very one-sided.
Oh yeah, this could be big.
Bryce, you may not want to get up for this. Oh boy. Walker lifted up into the jackknife powerbomb, and his head kind of whipped off the rope there. Nash smartly getting between Bryce and the ropes, and that is a 3, and another successful European Championship defense for Kevin Nash. That was a very, very short-lived match.
Here is your winner, and still European champion, Kevin Nash.
You know, Nash is closing in on being the longest reigning European champion. I don't know why I'm getting the two mixed up so much. The longest reigning European champion in history. He's getting very close. I think he's just passed 100 days as European champion. The record currently is held by Wade Barrett, who has 133 days. So, I think if Nash holds that title for another month, he'll be the longest reigning European champion. And honestly, the way his momentum's going, I don't think anyone's changing that anytime soon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Indiana, Wolfe. Here we go.
Well, we've only seen this guy so far on Raw once. Made his debut about a month ago, I think it was now. Took a loss to Sheamus. Got some respect out of Sheamus. Now Wolfe Kessler coming here tonight, set to face off against another returning superstar. I believe he's a returning superstar. I believe he was in Season 1. Finlay, believe it or not, is back. Fit Finlay now. We haven't seen this guy in, oh god, about 3 years. I believe Finlay was in Season 1. He was definitely in SVR 11. I was just whether or not I used them. I imagine I probably did. I think I tried to use everyone on the roster. But I'll tell you now, if he was, he did not do very much. I don't even know what brand he was on. Let me have a quick look here.
And approaching the ring from Belfast, Northern Ireland, weighing 233 pounds, Finlay.
I mean, yeah, this song's okay, but it's no diddle-a-diddle-a-diddle-a-doo. Yeah, we haven't seen Fit Finlay since 2010. It's been a very, very long time since we've seen Finlay. A very, very talented, great superstar in the ring. And now making his Raw return. I think he was on SmackDown before, but he's making his return to the WWE at the very least against Wolfe Kessler. This ought to be interesting. We'll see what Finlay can achieve this season. I don't know what it is with Wolfe and Irish wrestlers. First it was Sheamus, now Finlay. What's going on, Wolfe? Well, there's no others as far as I know, so that's it. That's all two. Leaving the midsection. Very weird singlet on Finlay. That middle bit really bugs me. Why is it so thin? Finlay is really built different. He's like a brick, you know? Might be small in stature, but has a very thick boy. Obviously, this is a very important match for both of these two. For Finlay, this is his return. For Wolfe, this is his second ever match since coming to Raw. He had a pretty decent run over on NXT, you know, two-time NXT Tag Team Champion. The only one that survived the snake bit in the end, but you know, I gotta give credit to Wolfe. He's always been very motivated. He's always been trying to outperform each and every week, and of course getting respect from Sheamus last time we saw him. I was going to say last week, it was definitely not last week. We got to give a lot of credit to Wolfe, as that kind of shows you how much of an impression this guy has already made in his first match. Getting respect from the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion is no joke. Vicious right hands across the face of Finlay. It's really amazing, isn't it? How WCW handled an Irish wrestler versus how WWE handled the same guy. He was just from what I know of Finlay in WCW, he was just kind of a bad dude, you know. He was just the guy you didn't want to mess with. But he was like a mid-carder, I'm pretty sure, like a lower mid-carder. I think he was involved with the TV title a lot. I haven't seen much WCW, so I don't really know that well. But, you know, I think he was like at least like a pretty respected guy. And then WWE picked him up, and it was just, I am an Irish stereotype. Here's my shillelagh and my leprechaun. Fucking hell, WWE. Fucking hell. At least they stopped eventually. At least they stopped doing that shit eventually with Irish wrestlers. You know, Finn Balor. I think that's about it. Becky Lynch has definitely felt like a stereotype. Sheamus. Yeah, that was Finn though. Yeah, you don't need to have commentary about that. This is a different Finlay. Oh god, if that headbutt had connected, I think that would have been pretty brutal. He threw his whole body into that one.
What would you expect the Mastodon to do here? Listen, here's a cover.
Cover and the two. Nicely done. Okay, Finlay very much in control of Wolfe right now. Goes for the cover. Is it over? No. That would have been very quick and short-lived. Big uppercut to Wolfe. And now Finlay. Oh, okay, thought that would be more out of the ring. Never mind. A big headbutt across the face. Both these two definitely not holding back here. They got a lot to prove. You could be looking at two people that could be coming for Nash's European Championship before long. What a clothesline. Oh my god, Finlay. The way he landed. Oh my god, he's dead. Only a two. Oh, got him. Dead center of the ring too. Perfectly positioned. Wolfe. No, I thought he picked up a victory. What's his finisher move there? Very swift on his feet. Goes in for the cover on Finlay. Is this going to be enough? No. And at this point, it feels like it's more like what's going to keep Finlay down as opposed to how is he going to. Or if he's going to, I should say. We're just at the point of wondering what move it's going to take for Finlay to no longer kick out. Wolfe has been completely in control, and he does not let up. Oh, God. Again, if that clubbing blow had hit, I think that could have been it. Scoop slam. Finlay got him right in the middle of the ring. What's he going to do now? It's his turn to try and do something big here. Nope. These two really putting on a competitive match. Exact opposite of the last match we just saw. Into the corner. Wolfe. Oh, God. He may be big, but he can be also pretty fast, too. Somehow still kicking out. Finlay still got fight in him. Continues to surprise me each and every time. But you can see it in the way he swung his fist there. He's slowing down. Dunny. And another one. Finlay got Wolfe grounded. Oh my god. Scoop slam once again. Nope, Wolfe's back in it. Oh, looked like Wolfe was going for maybe a choke slam there. Oh! That's twice I've seen Wolfe do that now. Away from the ropes? Nah, never mind. Okay. Finlay rolls out of harm's way. Gets right in foot. Oh! Nagi by Wolfe, and now he's got Finlay in the center of the ring, and again, Using that speed, throwing Finlay around with such ease. I mean, this may as well be a European Championship contenders match as far as I'm concerned. The amount of competition going on in the ring right now, I feel like it's fit. Fit Finlay, am I right? Heh. Striking away at the face of Finlay. Anyone else will crumble under those fists, but Finlay's a tough guy as we're getting some real bad lag again. I don't know what keeps causing this. I have no idea. I've been getting this across my whole computer. It's not just this, it's everything. I don't know what's going on. It just keeps randomly getting worse. Computers don't make a lot of sense to me, I don't know. Wolfe going in for the cover on Finlay. Just a 2 again. Wow, this one's going long. These guys have almost gone like close to 10 minutes at this point. They seem super evenly matched. And again with the Uranagi. And oh, this time he actually pulls him away from the ropes. Normally he just grabs him and lets go. Still only a 2. The frustration's really got to be setting in at this point. I mean, how can you not be getting more and more frustrated as this one goes on? Why are you doing that move so much? Cover attempt, foot in the ropes. The ropes there with the suplex. Cover on Finlay. Is it over now? Still only a 2. He won't give up. Wolfe was going in for something huge there, but Finlay with a reversal. Needed the midsection. Hangs in a little longer. Now Finlay measuring Wolfe. What's he looking for here? I don't really know Finlay's moves that well, but here's a tombstone. Oh! Cover him. You might want to cover him and fast. Hooks a leg away from the rope. Smart move. Cover on Wolfe. Finlay picks up the win. Very, very competitive match between these two. I really thought Finlay had lost this one on so many occasions. He hung in there. He won. I respect it. That was a very good showing from these two. I feel like these two both made a huge impression for themselves on the Raw roster with this showing. Wolfe may have come up short twice so far since coming to Raw, but he has impressed both times as far as I think a lot of people would be concerned. And with that now, we move on to our next match, Batista and Sheamus.
The following contest is a submission match. Making his way to the ring, representing Evolution from Washington, D.C., weight 278 pounds, Batista.
You may have thought that Season 4 was the end of random submission matches, but sorry no. Sorry no. Well, you know, submission finishes. Now we're actually getting submission matches. I should have phrased that better. Still trying this rivalries thing. Actually trying something different here because it booked a rematch from last week where it was just Orton and Sheamus in a submission match again. So trying something different here, and if this just continues to play out like this, then we will not be using the rivalries function going forward, because that sounds like a very unfun time. How are you going to build the payback where Sheamus is going to challenge Orton for the US Championship? I don't know. I was thinking of having 4 back-to-back submission matches between the same 2 people. And then the pay-per-view, maybe have them face off in, I don't know, a submission match. Yeah, I get the feeling the rivalry's function isn't very good, but I thought it was worth a try. They put a lot of effort into it in 15. You look at these story options and stuff.
From Dublin, Ireland, weighing 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
But evidently they don't work very well, so that's a shame. Anyway, Sheamus set the face-off against Batista in a submission match, and last week he did manage to make Orton submit. Here tonight, Batista has got to step up and prove his worth. This isn't the end of Evolution. I mean, they only just started a month ago. It's just simply Triple H is a very strict leader, and obviously he's looked at the state of Evolution. He's seen, you know, Randy Orton has lost against Sheamus last week. Batista has not picked up a single victory this season. Triple H has won quite a few matches this season, actually. I believe he's like 4-1 so far, something like that. So obviously I understand where the game is coming from right now. And obviously that's why he's now focusing on potentially going for the World Heavyweight Championship rather than the tag team titles, as he feels he may be better suited to be going for the top prize rather than trying to elevate Batista and working for the tag titles together. Kind of heavy, kind of harsh, but a little justified, I suppose. Side suplex to Batista to take him down. Sheamus going to try and control Batista right from the get-go here. You know, as I said before, if Batista wins tonight, this will be his first victory this season. Ever since aligning with Evolution, things have gone downhill for Batista. But then again, his momentum wasn't exactly doing too great beforehand either. Batista has never really had it too easy. Interestingly enough, the championship that has always eluded Batista, the World Heavyweight Championship, is here on Raw now. And that is Batista's finishing move right there, the Batista bite. Interesting move here by Sheamus. As yes, Batista, unlike Randy Orton, does actually have a submission specialty.
A quick reversal by Sheamus. Batista with a good reversal. And he gets out of the way. Striking with the axe handle.
Takes down Batista. Sheamus trying to take control for just a moment there, but Batista was very quick to turn things around. Up next, last week we saw the Usos take on the Brothers of Destruction. The Usos have been very set on trying to finally win the tag team championships this time around, regardless of who the champs currently are. And they say, yeah, all right, we came up short, we lost 0-2. How's about another opportunity? So up next, we got a Falls Count Anywhere match as one of the Usos faces off against Kane, one-on-one. I really hope they know what they're doing, because they are taking a big gamble challenging Kane and The Undertaker the way that they are. I mean, maybe they're earning respect from the champions. I don't know. I mean, it takes a lot to not back down from Undertaker and Kane, so I suppose if those two are capable of showing respect, they must be feeling at least something of that towards the Usos, who are just not letting up. They want that tag title opportunity. And yes, this is a submission match, but submissions do not count on the outside of the ring. So this is all for nothing, even if Batista does say that he submits. That is a dumb rule. I don't like that rule, but it is a rule.
Batista going to work now. He saw that one coming.
Oh boy. Oh god. Left off the side of the announce table there. And again, this is a submission match, but you can't win out there, so they're just doing damage. This is actually a nightmare situation, them being out here, because this could never end. And guess what, everybody? Our main event tonight is another submission match. I didn't want to face the facts, but it's true. We CM Punk and Edge tonight, another submission match. So Yeah. As I said before, I was going to give this a 2-week test, and basically I was going to see what the match card was for the 3rd week. And if we have Orton and Sheamus in another one-on-one, if we have maybe, I don't know, the tag rivalry actually seems like it's kind of working out a little better. But if we have, you know, a one-on-one match between, I guess it would really depend on what the main event was next week too. So far that hasn't been a repeat. It's only been this one that's actually been like an exact repeat. I wanted to change the stipulation, but I was hoping me changing the participants in the match. Like, you know when you go into the match editor and there's like change the whole match or just change participants? I was hoping that just change participants would like still then validate it as part of the rivalry. I think that was something I remember was a function in 2K19. You could have an active rivalry going, and you could just like change who was in the rivalry match, and it would still keep the rivalry involved. Spear by Batista takes down Sheamus, and now going for the Batista bite. Smart move. Very, very smart move by Batista. Not even wasting time on the Batista bomb. And I think, yep, that's a tap out. Sheamus forced to submit, and that is the key difference in this match type. And I think that's why Evolution put their best foot forward. They knew Batista has a very special submission move.
Representing Evolution, Batista.
That move is often imitated but never quite perfected to the way that Batista does it. And here tonight, the Animal forced a submission out of the #1 contender for the United States Champion, Sheamus, who now must be having at least a little bit of doubt in his mind about his potential face-off with not only Randy Orton, but of course Evolution, who I imagine will be right there in his corner. As we move towards our next match, one of the Usos set to face off against Kane.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Brothers of Destruction, weighing 323 pounds, 1/2 of the World Tag Team Champions, Kane. And we are hearing some love.
It's gotta be Kane. Well, there he is. One half of the tag champs. One former world heavyweight champion. Former United States champion. Grand Slam Kane. At least I think he is. Oh no, I don't think he's ever held a hardcore European title actually. He might have done. I don't think he did. To be honest, the history of the hardcore championship is probably the history I'm the least familiar with across the whole universe. I have in my head that Kane is the first Grand Slam champion. Could be wrong about that. I don't know. Well, let's see which Uso they have put forward tonight for this one. Last time Jey Uso fought Triple H.
And approaching the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing 228 pounds, Jey Uso.
I guess Jey once again putting his best foot forward as the singles competitor of the two. We'll see if Jey can get a victory over Kane. A false count anywhere. I don't know what the hell this guy was thinking. He wants to get extreme with Kane one-on-one? I mean, look, the Usos, they didn't exactly get destroyed by the Brothers of Destruction last week. I mean, they kind of did, but like it wasn't completely one-sided. And I think it was, actually, if you look back at the match last week, I believe the one of them was simply disqualified from the match. I think it might have been Jimmy that was disqualified from the match earlier on. And it became a 1-on-2, not through the Brothers of Destruction actually pinning or submitting one of the Usos, but rather the fact that they just didn't manage to leave the ring before the referee counted to 5. So there is a little bit of an asterisk to their loss last week, but at least see the Brothers of Destruction, they're due to defend the tag team titles at Payback, but I don't know that right now the Usos are ready for what awaits them. Okay, their return match, they were running off a lot of adrenaline. They were very focused, very motivated, and they beat Triple H and Batista. Oh, sorry, I think it was actually, was it Triple H and Orton, maybe? I don't remember who it was, but it was a tag team match. It might have even been Orton and Batista. I can't really remember which pairing of the Evolution it was, but I'll tell you now, the Usos, they did pick up the huge victory on their first night back, but since then, they haven't been able to pick up another win. Triple H really leveled Jey Uso when he beat him one-on-one. I thought maybe that was going to be the end of it, but hey, this continues, and Jey on the outside, and of course referee going to join them in this Falls Count Anywhere matchup. A match type that I wish the rivalry system used a little more often because of all the stipulations it could use. It's the most preferable. Sound effects are very weird on the outside. Jey lifted to his feet here, and Kane with a big boot across the face of Jey Uso. Turns him over into the cover. Is this going to be a victory for Kane? No. Very, very fast kick out. Jey really got a lot to prove here tonight, and that's exactly... Oh, okay, nice. Jey caught the baseball bat swing there by Kane, and caught him across the back with it too. And you know what? That's one way that will slow down anyone. Kane, Undertaker, it doesn't matter who it is. You hit them with a weapon, everyone becomes equal. What? Oh, they're just talking about it. I was going to say, he's not climbing to the top rope at all. Super kick by Jey, goes into the cover after striking him with that baseball bat multiple times, but Kane with an immediate kick out. And as I mentioned, as Kane was making his way to the ring, the decorated background of Kane definitely goes to show why this would be such a huge win for Jey Uso if he can pull it off. One of the most historically successful superstars in all of this universe's history.
Oh, what a counter. What can Kane do to win this one, Kane? Well, he's got a strength advantage.
That was a weird thud sound. Cover attempt by Jey once again on Kane, and only a 2.
Well, I can't let all that talk about Kane's choke slam.
Anything goes. Jey with the steel steps in hand. Uh-oh. That's not a sight you want to see. Okay, smart move by Jey. Almost like he used it to just distract Kane. He knew Kane would try to take them off of him, and that obviously slowed Kane down for a moment. Jey maybe thinking 2 steps ahead.
And here's those vicious steel steps again. King, I don't like the look in his eye.
Okay, now I don't know what Jey's doing. I can't justify this. Well, right now he's getting the hell beaten out of him with a baseball bat. That's what he's doing. Cover attempt by Kane off of multiple strikes from the bat. Wow, that was it. Must have knocked him out with one of those, you know, by hitting his foot. That's it.
Here is your winner, representing the Brothers of Destruction, Kane.
These guys do not like keeping in character when they win matches, I swear. Well, Kane picks up a blowing kisses now. Well, Kane picks up a victory. The Usos continue to get knocked off, but you know what? I have a funny feeling they aren't going to let up, and this will continue next week on Raw. Either way, Kane is victorious, and we got one more match set to come your way tonight as CM Punk takes on Edge in everybody's favorite stipulation, a submission match.
You think you know?
The following contest is a submission match. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Edge.
I mentioned it before, but it bears repeating. 3 seasons ago, 3 years ago, CM Punk and Edge were the top rivalry, as far as I'm concerned, one of the top rivalries at the very least, here on Monday nights. Back when Edge was cashed in on an out of contention for the World Heavyweight Championship, him and Punk got involved in a very heated feud that went on for, I think, quite a lot of that year. But Edge looking to reignite that spark, not only in CM Punk, but in their history.
From Chicago, Illinois, weight 218 pounds, CM Punk.
What a superstar.
Well, we'll see if CM Punk can knock off the World Heavyweight Champion tonight. I mean, this could be huge. If Punk can beat Edge one-on-one here tonight, this is definitely the biggest win in Punk's career as of, I don't know, whenever he won the World Heavyweight Championship. It feels like a million years ago at this point. I think it was, I think it was like September-ish of 2012. It was last year. But now in late May, getting closer and closer to a year since CM Punk won the World Heavyweight Championship. Which is crazy. It does not actually feel like that long ago, but Punk came up very short in his reign. He lost the title straight away to Mark Henry. And it is something that he's had a chip on his shoulder about ever since, as he has continued to pursue championship after championship. Every single time Punk comes so close to winning one, he always comes up just a little short. We'll see if that continues to be the curse of Punk. Obviously, this is not a championship match, but it could lead to one. This could be exactly what CM Punk needed. And it's very generous of Edge to give this opportunity here tonight.
Falling for the rated R superstar never ceases to amaze me. It doesn't matter if he's breaking the rules or actually
Edge got
playing
Punk
by
caught up here, but a good takedown by CM Punk will get him back in control. And now, CM Punk brought down to the mat. Traditional chain wrestling to start this one off. I mean, I guess that's kind of appropriate for the two involved in tonight's main event. You never know what to expect next week on Raw, so I can't even announce it, because at the moment I'm still testing rivalries. So you could probably expect Randy Orton and Sheamus, maybe a submission match of sorts. You could probably expect CM Punk and Edge one-on-one again, maybe. Likes his rematches. Maybe Jey and Kane. Maybe just all three exactly as they were this week. Who knows?
An opportunistic maneuver by Edge. You called Edge one of the greatest of all time, and that's no exaggeration.
Punk has been given a huge opportunity here tonight. I'm going to tell you now, though. There's a controversial take here, maybe. Well, actually, I don't think it is. I think this would be very unanimous. I don't know why I'm even saying that it would be controversial. Punk loses against Edge here tonight, back of the line. That is my statement, frankly. If Punk loses to Edge, I think he's got to get to the back of the line. As it currently stands, Triple H's main event win last week, I think, could be indicative of the future for Edge's next World Heavyweight Championship challenger. You know, Payback, we've got 2 more Raws between now and Payback. We still need to find out who will be challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think it's very, very likely that it will be Triple H at the current point in time.
The surfboard is being locked in, looking for the submission. Can he do it?
I don't actually have the rankings part on the wiki anymore. I took it down because it was a little hard to keep up with, but I do still use it off screen. And I will tell you guys now that Punk and Triple H are actually the 2 top guys ranked for the World Heavyweight Championship. The 3rd guy in that line is Booker T. So that trifecta has been very involved around the World Heavyweight Champion Edge and each other in recent weeks. Obviously, Punk got a bit more momentum than Booker when he beat him at Backlash one-on-one. But Triple H defeating Punk, knocked Punk down. Right now, Triple H is the #1 ranked. And I did see an argument recently where people said, you know, Triple H has lost multiple tag title matches. Sure. But I believe it's been Batista taking the fall each and every time. Execution DDT by Edge. Not enough to get the job done, though. But, of course, the interesting thing about these two, as opposed to some of the other submission matches we've seen in recent history, is that Punk's got the Anaconda Vice. Edge has got that modified sharpshooter. So this is definitely a little more balanced as far as submission matches go. Could have been the finish right there, but it was not. Edge still got a lot of fight in him. And so far, barring Dean Ambrose, no one has actually knocked Edge off since winning the World Heavyweight Championship. He's been on a roll as of late, and it's really good to see Edge seizing the moment and succeeding as World Heavyweight Champion this time around. Suplex takes down CM Punk. Edge, sorry. Punk maybe going to be looking for that running knee. Yep, there it is. Into the short arm clothesline. And if I was Punk, I'd go straight for the Anaconda Vice right here and now. Edge is already grounded. Punk catching his breath, though.
Throughout his career, CM Punk has been able to grab the attention of WWE fans all over the world. Sometimes
Good reversal by Edge. Oh, speed. Oh, no, never mind, reversed. That was a very fast sequence of moves there. Kick to the side of Edge. Struggle for control between these two continues. Edge knocked back, Punk to his feet. Punk now sending Edge into the ropes. Nope, caught him. Cross the knee. Uh-oh, Edge. The World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, no. CM Punk not letting Edge have that moment. Okay, these two right in each other's faces. They hate each other. They're heated. Bulldog. Oh, boy. Edge. That knee in the back of Punk. Oh, I believe... Okay, the referee blocked. I couldn't tell, but that... These submission matches suck. The finishes are so flat.
Here is your winner, Edge.
No more submission matches. I'm changing any matches that are submission matches. I think this rivalry system sucks, by the way. I think I'm done with it, to be honest. What, did Edge just have AI fingers? What was going on with his fingers there? They look really weird. I don't know if I just didn't see it. Oh, I probably just didn't see it right, actually. I thought he had like an extra finger. Anyway, I think that's the end of rivalries. Fuck that. So, Edge picks up a victory over CM Punk. And I guess it's safe to say Punk will not be headed to Payback with a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. Thank you all for watching tonight's Raw. And I'll see you on NXT.